Welcome back. 52 Steady Podcast. All right, y'all. We're back again. What's the date? Dang, boy. Third of the way into the year. Or fourth. January, February, March. Yeah. No, we're about to be. Well, yeah, you're right. You're right. I was thinking April is the fourth month, so it was like a third, but no, that's honestly, it's been a journey. We've passed what, 2 weeks. Basically, this podcast, we're covering last week, which was the week of, I don't even know what day that was. Let's see. Anyway, we're covering last week and the week before. So basically, from our last podcast, it'll cover that and then leading up to this point. So we're basically skipping a week. Whether that's steady or not, we're coming back. We're here. We're here and ready to rock and roll. Noah's got some new updates. I got some new updates. I don't know if y'all can notice an update instantly, but dang, that boy looking like Jack Frost. Hmm. Yeah, dive into the week. I'll start us off. I mean, honestly, 2 weeks ago, I don't remember a lot. I do have my app though. As far as running goes, um, let's see. So let me put myself in this setting. So this that week was coming right off of spring break and starting the time or starting the whatever time back from spring break. And prior to that, we had just got finished. There was like two back-to-back days. I did a leg day, ran, and the next day we played pickleball for a long time. And then it was a Monday. So started out, and I'll just loop this challenge into the running since it's hand in hand. Started out, I ran a mile Monday. Nothing crazy. First run, I was walking back from class and I had my book bag on and I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna run back. I'm just gonna run back with my book bag on. I was like, I don't want to be that guy, but I was like, you know what? Like, I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna bring myself to run unless I just run back. I tightened the strap, started running, and then I ran back. It was about the hardest mile I've ever done in my entire life. I don't know why. I don't know if it was because I was running and I had my phone right beside me and I was looking at the T of every second. It was terrible. 9:34 pace. I was just trying to hit. I was hit. Yeah, I was dying. I don't know what was happening. I was dying. And then when I was running, I was like kind of feeling a little wonky in the legs, but I was like, all right, whatever. Next day, ran a mile um at a huh? Yeah, just another mile. 8:07 pace. That was a lot better. I wasn't looking, just got outran. And then I ran, so that was Tuesday, and then I ran 3:20, which was uh what day was that? That would be Thursday. Thursday, I ran 1.81 miles, 20 minutes at 11-minute pace. At 11-minute pace. So let me break this down. So after that Tuesday run, I was like, I just feel bad. Like I just feel weird. My left leg was tweaking out. I was like, all right. Wednesday took a rest day, and I was like, my left knee was just like hurting. Like it was hurt. It was just like just feeling weird. and like in weird places. It was like if I would bend my knee to the side, it would hurt, and then if I would like curl it or like let's say it's straight when I would run, like when I would do that, like it would hurt. So I was like, I'm just gonna take a rest day. I took a rest day, and I got out to run three set that Thursday, and I started running. And I was like, I literally cannot. I was going like this instead, like normal pace is like this. I was going like here, like a quarter of the way, and I was like, my left leg is killing me. So I ended up. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna run the best I can, 20 minutes. Got back, and I was like beat up because I got out. I was like, I was in the mindset to run, but I physically couldn't run. And I bring it back. I think what happened was I put a lot. So I did a leg day where I did this. I don't, I think you were there maybe. Or no, I did a leg day. I think I showed you, but it's these types of lunges where you don't lunge forward, you lunge to the side, like almost like behind you. Like picture your like feet on the ground, then you put your right leg like behind your left leg and then kind of even further past it. And then you lunge backwards. I went to failure on that. Then I think the next day we worked out. Then we ran super hard, and then we played pickleball. And like apparently my knee had was tweaking. I didn't run since. So that's been so that week that was the last of that week, and then this week for a whole week straight I didn't run. I was like, I'm just taking a rest. I would say it definitely was part of it, but I think also I think it was a needed rest. I definitely think it was a needed rest, but it wasn't like I don't think it should have been that long. I think I did just was like out of the rhythm of being steady. So zero runs zero runs this past week, and then the week prior, which was just one run with two other mile runs. Mm. Oh my gosh. Mm. 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 Yeah. 1 hour of sleep. Yeah. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Almost breaking into the sixes. That's huge.
It's definitely in the sixes, but
That's crazy. No,
um,
that's like super good.
but then I'm like I think I need to limit myself to like one. If I'm gonna go for like something hard, I need to limit myself on the other days to like take it a little slower because I feel like
Mhm.
I've just been going as hard as I can on 2 miles. But
Yeah.
if I did like an easy 3 miles, it'd be a lot better.
Yeah.
So then last Thursday, 8:17 or 2 miles, 8:17 pace.
Hmm.
And Saturday, does was on the lake day. I was kind of dehydrated. I just did an easy 2 miles, 8:41.
That's still fast though.
Then yesterday, Sunday, 3 miles, 8:27. So
So you ran 4 times.
I've been loving the game. I can't even lie. I've been enjoying it.
That's yeah, that is a love for the game. Breaking out threes, you're breaking out 5Ks like it's just
I know because I'm trying to up my mileage slowly.
hmm
So I think I'm at like I think I averaged like 7 miles in March, or 7 or 8 miles per week. So if I can get that to like 10 this month, that would just slowly going up. Then I'll be running like I want to get where like my where I can run like just 5 miles, and that's like a what my 5K would be now.
Yeah.
So I'm having fun.
No, that's sick. That's huge. Yeah. Well, and then get right into workouts. I don't remember I don't remember exactly how many workouts I did. I think I did 4.
Hmm.
I think the second leg day I didn't do, and that's um because of my knee. And then I was like, so I did one leg day, and I was like, I was feeling it. I remember I was doing RDLs, and I was like, man, my knee hurts. And then but I'm not bending my knee when I'm doing RDLs. I'm just kind of like straight
Yeah.
doing it. And then I need to do leg curl and leg extension,
Mhm.
but I couldn't get my knee to that position on both of them. Like on leg curl or leg extension, I couldn't get it to where it needed to be on
It just
like
hurt.
curled back. And then the leg curl, I couldn't get it. I couldn't get it even down. Like it just hurt. Like it was like super weird. I was like tripping. I was like, yo, like this is like super weird. So I think I worked out 4 times and then
Are
I
you
have not
bringing
worked
that
out.
like that exercise out of your lineup from now on? The lunges.
Oh yeah, that was terrible. Well, it wasn't just lunges. It's
The like
do I need to get up and do this
no, like
on
I understand like you're doing like a diagonal behind you.
you're going like here, here,
Yeah,
here.
it's probably not like I mean, I'm
Yeah.
sure it could be good for your knee if you didn't just like go directly into it like hard as you can.
Yeah, well then I, s- I started off with no weight and I was like, I can do some weight on this. And I went to failure with 20 pounds. And I was like, all right, maybe I don't do this again. So, and then I haven't worked out since. So I haven't worked out this entire past week was just like a
Or rest week.
yeah, it's just been because I've been stuck. I don't like I'm not the type of guy where I'm gonna be like, okay, I'm gonna skip this leg day and start out on a pull day and then kind of ease into it. I'm still stuck on this leg day.
Hmm.
That'll be my next thing that I resume. So, and then there's this other thing that happened. So this past weekend was on a retreat with some with our family groups, our little like church community group, and this girl or no, one thing we like doing, we like sock wrestling. We like sock wrestling. It's you know, it's it's not wrestling. You're not like choking somebody out, but it's enough to be like someone's gonna win if they're
Hmm.
like you know what I'm saying. So it's enough to get the blood flowing without choking somebody. Anyway, I sock wrestled this dude who so picture Tyreek Hill, right? Tyreek Hill, but he's Aaron Donald. Picture Tyreek
Wait,
Hill.
this isn't Tyreek Hill?
No, this isn't Tyreek Hill. This is Tyreek Hill, but Aaron Donald.
Hmm.
Tyreek Hill x Aaron Donald. So this guy, he's about I'd say about 5'8", maybe 5'9", 5'10", in between there. 230, pure muscle.
My height 230.
And let me just, if I can pull up a clip real quick, but I'll try to talk through it. But Yeah, I was like, we're like sock wrestling. I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna see what I can do because you gotta just see what you can do sometimes. Sock wrestling, and if those of you who have sock wrestled before, okay, and if you've never heard of sock wrestling, the idea is you're just taking the other person's sock off. And I know it might sound crazy, but it's like it is a little crazy, but
Hmm.
it's fun. So, okay, long story short, it's on carpet. Got some like crazy carpet burns right now on my elbow. These aren't that bad, but on my knee, got home yesterday. They're like infected, oozing yellow stuff, like nasty looking things. So like bending my knee right now is like it's like crunchy and it like hurts. So running for this week is going to be some even for like this. So we're starting on Monday, so we're already like a day behind. But running for this week is going to be something. But so that's another factor. But it's it's gonna be it's gonna come into play on these points here. So what about your workouts?
Yeah, 2 weeks ago I did 4. This week or last week I did 5. I don't know. I don't know if I have any highlights from the workouts.
Same old, getting stronger.
Yeah, close grip bench 135 for 12. I feel like my close grip's not that close grip. It's basically like I bench like twice a week. Cause like my close grip's probably like a rep or two behind my not close grip.
Yeah. What do you do? So like picture the bar, right?
It's
And
probably like
there's the grip. So there's like where the grip ends. You know what I'm saying?
mhm.
Like where the things that connect to your like the grippy part ends. I do my close grip on the inside of that. So like my pinky touches where like the start of the grip is because it's like grip and then there's like the little circle where you can I
No,
normally
my
bench.
my index finger touches. So like your pinky's here. My this is the where the grip begins. I'll just go right there. So it's
Wait, wait, that
so it's
all
like
right.
not that close.
It's a mix. It's a mixture. It's definitely in the tries, but
Yeah,
it's like a mid grip.
yeah,
Well,
yeah. That's it.
okay.
Um,
Okay.
leg train
Well,
legs has been going well. My knees are
it hasn't.
my knees are feeling great.
Oh, it's going well.
Yeah.
Are you squatting?
No, I'm not squatting. I'm a leg person. I'm telling you, squatting just isn't. I don't think it's for me. Cause like I've never felt comfortable doing a squat. Like I've never
Mm-hmm.
been like, oh, this is growing me some muscle. It just like hasn't been
It
hitting
just
me.
kills you.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's real.
I think I'm back doing RDLs. I think I did 3 sets of 205 for 8. So like
Good.
225 is coming up soon. I'm just taking it
Nice.
slow. Cause like I can do this. I'm gonna grow like doing 205 for like a month. Like if I just
Yeah,
stayed on that, like I get so sore.
yeah. That's how I am. Or I did some RDLs over spring break on top of the plate when you get even more depth, like that's like just brutal.
Mm.
But
So yeah, workouts been
okay.
going good.
Well, consistency. I okay, book reading, I don't remember. I'm not gonna lie, like I don't remember how much I did the 2 weeks ago,
Mm-hmm.
but I'm gonna say, I mean, I don't think it was bad. I think it might have been like a 3 or 4. I'm gonna go. I think my average might have been like a 4. So
I had
I'm
a
gonna go.
I had a 4 and a 3. Mine.
Yeah, but I do got some good news on that though. So okay, so I got 4, and then I've done this past week. I've done nothing. It's just been like
You
just
didn't read?
I didn't do anything. I didn't do anything. Past week has been nothing. It's been a reset week in all areas. And but this good thing over the weekend, I was talking to this girl's dad we're at this lake house, and he super motivating, like got up in the morning. So I slept in the living room on an air mattress, got up in the morning, he's out there reading his book with a coffee. He's like running, he's like a he's like an operator at Chick-fil-A. He's like dialed in, reading all. He's just like, I'm like, respect. Like that's how I'm trying to be when I'm older, type of guy. And I was talking to him about the book I'm reading, like Every Good Endeavor, and he's read it and like he took a class on it. And we had some like really cool conversations on that book, and he was like super supportive of it. And he gave me like a lot of book reps or recs. So like really just I think that's like the fire I needed right there to like
Get just get reading.
continue to read. Like let me count how many book recs. I mean, this is the amount of book recs he gave me.
What was that?
What?
Gut, grit.
Grit. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine, 10. Just straight like 10 book recs, just like it was nothing. Just
How many
and
books
he
have you
was
read so
like,
far? One.
hmm?
Have you read one book so far?
I've read one. I've read one book so far. This is like enough to last me
No,
the
but think
next
about it,
like 2 years.
we're a third of the way through the year, or a fourth of the way.
Hey,
No, but
that's one more book than I've read in the last five.
yeah, you're right.
So that again, I haven't read in the past week, but that he was like, there's two books I would recommend like anybody to read if you're trying to be whether it's like business or whatever you want to be. He said mindset. It's literally called mindset, and there's one called grit. And he was like, he said my like career or like something about career coach or whatever like recommended these books, and these are like the two things like you can do anything in life with mindset and grit.
Those are your next purchases.
Yeah, those are the next purchases, but yeah.
Yeah, I
So you
read.
said you have four and then three
Yeah,
or
I
five.
got a couple quotes.
Okay.
I just took a picture of the. I need to make like an album
Hmm.
because like I'm just. I don't even remember what. I mean, I'm reading. What am I blinking?
So you started a new
Mere
book.
Christianity. I'm on Mere Christianity
Okay.
because I went back to it. And I've been. It's going a lot better than like the first run through. Like I'm
Hmm.
getting into it.
With yeah, with quotes, I mean you're dialed in here.
So I don't even. I'm just gonna read it. I don't even know the context or nothing. I don't even remember reading this. But it says a real desire to believe all the good you can of others and to make others as comfortable as you can will solve most of the problems.
Wait, run that back.
A real desire to believe all the good you can of others and to make others as comfortable as you can will solve most of the problems.
Hmm.
I don't even remember. I don't even remember how that applied to anything, but like
It's tough. That's tough.
just seeing the good in others.
That's that's love. That's what it is. It's love. God is love on that one. Real, real. No, that's
Oh,
huge.
this okay. One more.
Okay.
It says
Hit us with it.
when a man is getting better, he understands more and more clearly the evil that is still left in him.
Mm.
So like
Mm.
as you grow closer to God,
Mm-hmm.
you're gonna see like the more dirt in your heart and like the more evil in you. I
Mm.
thought that was good.
That's money. That's just money. That's that's the truth right there. So, mm, go, going into the word portion here. So, 2 weeks ago, or yeah, 2 weeks ago, it's kind of hard to pull from what I don't remember exactly 2 weeks ago in the word, to be honest. Uh, but I know this past week I was super. This past week, I'm talking about not even like I don't even call it rest. It was like just a nothing, bro. It
Wait,
was
so you
like
didn't even get
nothing.
in the word?
I didn't even get in the word. Like it was just like a garbage. Like just
Was
doo
even a
doo.
good rest.
Like it wasn't. Yeah, it wasn't even a good rest. But Uh, gotten the word. So, and then this past week, gotten the word Saturday morning. Around woke up, woke up Saturday morning, caught a catfish, and then gotten the word. And then it was actually kind of funny too. Woke up, caught a catfish, and still in Job 40, think 41.
You were still in Job?
Job 41.
Is that the last one?
It's like one of the last ones. Or it's like 40 or 41. And it's talking about how like God created God created like a Leviathan, right? Like God's given he's basically just showing his like majesty and like all power. He's like God created like the Leviathan, like something that like humans all after and are like fearful over, and they can't even there's no like human that can take it on. Like its scales are so hard and nothing like can pierce its skin, arrows or spears, etc. And I get this idea of like the super scary creature, right? Then God was like, because the whole deal was like Job approaching God on like about his I don't want to say deliverance, basically just like questioning why everything's been happening to him. But God was like, but how much more caution should you take approaching me than the one who created the Leviathan, than the Leviathan? And it was like sat on in a minute. And I was like, whoa, like God created this Leviathan. Like you picture like some big cyclops or some crazy creature or whatever. And I think like even like the Leviathan, I don't know like if it's talking about like a nor like because the commentary is talking about like either like crocodiles or like some sort of like creature like that. But either way, like some like bigger creature that like man could not take on. But then like how much more cautious should you be approaching God with that? Not saying that you can't approach God, but like this is not some like this is not you're not just like a coworker and then like he's like your manager. Like you can just kind of it's like this is a almighty created everything and like that kind of deal. So that was super cool. And then the sermon yesterday, I don't want to take us out. I could take us out a long time on that, but it was banging. It was a banging sermon. And I haven't done my quiet time today, so that'll be something I'll do after this. But this is like a refresh. Might be the title. Refresh for me. For me. So yeah. Hmm.
Like, it definitely has been good, but like I
Hmm.
think I'm putting as much effort into it as I need to.
Hmm.
Like sometimes I'll get up or like I only have like 5 minutes for my quiet time, and
Hmm.
it's like not enough time for God. Like I'm giving him 5 minutes. I
Hmm.
got my whole day. That's all I got.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
just
That's
trying to get
real.
up earlier. Um, so especially trying to memorize scripture, like because that's like the first. That's the first thing to go during my quiet time. I'll just like not do that because
Hmm.
that's what I've added that. Um, there's this app that people are talking about. It's called Versify.
Versify.
Yeah, I need to get on that. One of my friends was like spitting to me the other day, like 8 verses.
Dude,
Yeah, so I want to get on that.
gotta get on that. I need to get on that too. Malachi's been spitting straight proverbs. It's been super encouraging. The people in our family group just like pumping out, not just like, oh, like this is like some Instagram bio verse, but
Hmm.
like talking about some like I don't even know what it is, but just like some just proverb heat, like straight just whole proverb, like yeah. So I got one thing to add to that, but super big praise like this. So last year, so our family group did um this retreat last year, and I was a freshman, and uh like there was about like the guy to girl ratio was like, I mean, crazy. I mean, not crazy, but like it's not like it sh it shows there's differences, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like not in a good way. Like the guys are just lacking. But like last year, there was like mainly like three guys, like Malachi, Justin, and me. And we were last year we were just talking about it was like a big like prayer request for us. Like we were praying about like a bunch of guys and like in our family group and stuff like that. And we were sitting there, we're talking one night, or like like when we were there. So we're like a bunch like guys are outside, and I started out talking to Justin actually outside, and then it was like one by one the guys there started coming outside, and it was like all the guys outside talking just about like life and like dating and like just just the normal just hit heartstring tuggers like everybody wants to weigh in whatever, and then just Malachi was like, yo, this is crazy, like so there was um I'm just name dropping, I don't even care. So it was me, Alex, Malachi, Justin, Garrett, Daniel, uh who else, Jerome. So like seven guys total. Like I'm pretty sure it was seven. It was me, and then it was like two, three, and then yeah, it was like seven guys, seven or eight guys. I'm definitely like either missing one or something. But my guy's just like, yo, this was like a big prayer request last year. Like we were like sitting out here talking and like kind of being there and just seeing the guys like flow into our family group. It was like crazy, and like even the fact of like there's more guys in our family group too, because like there's two guys that I'm in like discipling that are in that basically just like super big, just like living in like an answered prayer moment right before our eyes, like in that setting on that trip, and it was just super. I don't know, it was just super cool. So, um, and like um, there's this guy in our family group right now. From Campbell, and but he's just been like super active in our family group, and it's been like awesome. And he was like I don't know. He's hilarious. His name's Jerome, but he's like hilarious. And he was I don't know. It was like the most encouraging thing ever. It was just like, man, like I'm so happy for y'all, or like happy like I'm here. Like it was just like it was like answered prayer like type stuff. So super big praise on that. But that's kind of how it's been. Just living in the answered prayer, not even recognizing it until it's just like, dude. And then all right, I gotta keep on talking, but it's so because it's just so like the talks that were had there were just like immaculate. Just like even with uh her dad, like I think from like one thing is like a spiritual dad or like a godly dad, you know what I'm saying? Is like they're like top like just it's like unbeatable. It's like a and you don't need to be like Navy SEAL to be not saying like you have to be built and whatever to be a dad, but this dude's just he just enjoys running and he's pretty built. But anyway, we're just having like super fruitful conversations to him about like life and just like a faith in work, and then but also just advice. And it was just super just like I don't know, that was my favorite time of everything was just the talks, especially like with the girl's dad, and then like Malachi and I had some great talks. Like Justin, and I, just like it was just like fruitful bonding and like setting our minds right. Like even after church, like we had like a group-esque debrief, and it was like of the sermon. It was just like it was just wonderful. It was just wonderful, wonderful work of God's people. Like so, huge praise on that. But that's that. But dude, hmm it's huge. No praise. Yep, I can start on that. All right. So my weight goal was 170 by March 30th. So that was yesterday. Um, Past week have a like I said. We've been like low key ignoring this, but I low key have like 0 points, like straight up all last week. Like not even like a 10 page. I mean, yeah, not even like a 10 pages, but no. So like when when you say refresh, basically I'll just put it this way. Weighed in this morning, I was 164, I think. So I don't know, I've actually lost like 3 or 4 pounds over like 2 weeks. So weight goal has not been hit. I haven't been to the grocery store. I haven't meal prepped in like 2 weeks. Yeah, this type of stuff. I don't even have breakfast. I've been eating like crackers and just not been on the. But I mean, the weight goal didn't get hit. I mean, I think over this weekend, like I was eating like a lot. Like I was eating a ton actually over the weekend. But I think just when you go throughout your day and you just don't, you might miss a meal or something like that. It's just you're just gonna lose weight. So I mean, yeah, go ahead and then we'll do a yeah, go ahead. Yeah. Hmm. 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 Yeah, that's like yeah. 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 No, I think that's do you know what our next date would be for I'm pulling up the our thing. Yeah. We have our date somewhere. We'll put it down after this, but I think I'm gonna go on the same kind of note. I think I'm at like a 164 right now. I think I get groceries I start eating, I'll bump up to like a 166 in like a day type of deal, but then it'll be like keeping that consistent. So I would say like my goal would be I'm gonna say 166. I don't think it's crazy unreachable. I think I mean I've weighed 168 already. I mean yeah. 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 Put the next goal weight. I'm gonna say 166. Part of the staying steady is just realizing that you gotta stay steady and you gotta sometimes you gotta take a week. You don't need to take a week away from the Lord, but you need to you need to take a week. You need to pause on your weight goal. That's okay to look back on your progress and be happy about that. Because even like me, like I feel like I've already gained like probably 5 pounds or something this year, but that's just not even like trying. But still, it's like gaining 5 pounds. So it's about taking the small wins. I mean, I haven't had a good streak. I honestly haven't had a good week in a minute. So what is this week 13? Yeah. I mean, I've definitely been working out. Honestly, like when I was at the lake, I was like I was like I was like, you know what? Like I wasn't trying to be prideful, but I was like I feel like I've gained I don't know if I was dehydrated or what. You know, sometimes you might be dehydrated and you're looking a little extra. I did lose a couple. It was like a mini cut, like a 2 pound cut, but like I was like, you know what? I've made some improvement. Like I was like, you know what? Like this is. I was like, yeah. I was like, you know what? Like this, yeah. Mm-mm. Honestly, I can tell that I've got leaner. I can tell I don't know what it is. Like I feel like I'm just like my neck is smaller or like something's up around like this area that I've just been like seeing. I don't know what it is, but I feel like I just look. Might be the hair too. The hair might be. Maybe it is the haircut. But yeah, so last week we had no, I mean, I had zero, I didn't even do nothing last week. So whether we had a weekly challenge or not, week before we did a 1 mile every day. This week we're going to keep it steady. We're going to hit a little refresh. No weekly challenge. Weekly challenge is to have everything that we have posted by next Sunday or this up and coming Sunday. It's definitely doable. So I don't have any more besides, oh my gosh. And that burn I just moved my arm the wrong way. That thing burned, boy. Oh my gosh. No, I don't have any more, but I do have the fact that I have 0 points on this past week. You know, I don't care. Like, I think it's fine. I'll like, I'm fine with losing, but I'm also not going to stop trying to win. That's the thing. Like, the goal is not to, So no, I have no clue what that is, but I hearted the message. I know it was gonna be something heat, but I was like, I didn't know what that was. Okay. All right. Well, we're caught up on these past 2 weeks. If you're watching this right now, thank you for watching. Um, yeah, it's been a we're we're getting acclimated. It's still, I mean, it's honestly it's just me. Like I feel like from my perspective, I'm like having this like journey where I'm just running through like the blizzard and everything, and you're just like low key like sitting on the beach right now, like just chilling. I'm like it's like polar opposites. But either way, I think it's been an episode. We're back, y'all. I know y'all miss us, but no, if you don't have anything else, y'all stay steady.